So in the previous video on civil cell troubleshooting, we showed how doing data points or station entries for the beginning and ending of our offsets are not enough to fully constrain to the reference elements for a civil cell. And what we did to create these offset edge of payments in that video was to use the single offset partial, snap to the beginning, snap to the intersection for the beginning of the line, and then define a length from that snap. And so that fully constrains it to the intersection of our reference elements. Another way we could create elements there is probably my preferred method, and that's um, creating reference lines. So the question is, if I want to create a line that starts at the intersection and goes back a certain distance, how can I create that? So we showed using the single offset partial with a snap and a length. But one thing I often like to do is to create reference elements when I create my civil cells. So what I'll actually do is I'll come and single offset the entire element, and I'll offset this element just 130 feet over here, and I'll give it some, some feature definition that I can come in and turn all these off later. Okay, so once I have this element over here, then when I go to single offset partial, we will change that offset distance. We'll say minus 40 to get it out here. And then for the length, we're just going to snap. So we'll say, here's the element we're going to offset. We're going to offset at 40. Our start parameter is going to be the intersection of these two reference elements. So we'll pick the intersection. And then the end parameter, the end distance, is going to again be an intersection snap between those. So if you can create these kind of reference elements here, we'll say go ahead and mirror that. Since I've snapped to both ends of the lines and both ends of these are ruled to my reference element, these lines will also be available in my civil cell. And to test that, again, we'll go down to here to civil cell to create one, and we'll simply pick our two reference elements. And we'll see that now both methods we use to construct this line are fully constrained to our reference elements.